Hi guys, this is Chef Pradeep. There are many people who wants to take up baking as a hobby or a profession, and there are many tools that is used in bakery and confectionery. This is my little effort to introduce to the beginners some of the tools which is used in bakery and confectionery. Let us first speak about the OTG oven. This is an OTG oven. OTG means oven, toaster and griller. You can do all three in this. It's a very simple setup. If you see in this, there is a coil on top. This is a baking tray inside this oven, this comes along with the OTG oven. There is a coil on top. Also there is a coil in the bottom. Now there are three settings there. Let me take this out. So if you see these settings, now this is to set the temperature. As much as temperature you want, you can set in this. Maximum in this is 250. And here if you see, this has three different settings. If you keep at this setting, both the coils will be on. That is when you use for bakings. And there is another setting here in the bottom, that is to turn only the bottom coil on. And there is another setting here, that is to turn only the top setting on when you want to toast something. The basic function of this. Now this is a simple setup. This is also inexpensive and it is good enough for beginners to test their baking skills. This is a baking tray that comes with the OTG oven. You can use this tray to bake cookies or whatever you want to bake on this. Even you can put a marinated chicken on this and bake it. I'm going to just keep it in this. There are three places where you can keep in the oven. This is a baking tin. It's a very inexpensive baking tin. You can also buy in different kinds. You can use this to make loaf bread, or you can also make loaf dry cakes also in this. This is a square baking tin. You can also use this for making sponge, or if you are making pav buns or any other pull apart buns or something, you can use this baking tray. It's an aluminum baking tray. Similar to the square one, this is a round baking tin. This also you can use for making sponges or sticky buns or any kind of pull apart buns or any other stuff which you wish to bake in this. This is also an aluminum baking tin. It's a round aluminum baking tin. This is a very basic weighing scale. This is good enough for a home baker. It can weigh from 1 gram up to 10 kilos. So this is battery operated. This is good enough to start with. This is a hand blender. This comes with different attachments, but this is the most useful attachment, which you use this to whip the eggs and make buttercream or cream, butter and sugar, or all kinds of creaming purpose and beating purpose. This can be used. This is a very handy tool. If in case if you don't have a tabletop planetary machine, this will do for a home baker. This is a cake stand. For a home baker, you can buy an inexpensive one. There is lots of stuff available online as well as offline. And this is useful to make the cake where you need where rotating is involved. So you can buy this. This is a very simple setup. This is just made of plastic. It also comes in metal, which will be more expensive, around close to 800 bucks. But this is only close to 250 rupees. It's very cheap to use at home. This is a silicone piping bag. You also get piping bag in cloth piping bag laminated inside. But silicone piping bag is good to use, easy to clean and lasts for a long time. So I would recommend you buying a silicone piping bag. So these are very useful tools for confectioners. As you can see, there are different types of nozzles in this. This is a big star nozzle. This is for flour making. And I also have a couple of small star nozzles. This is an open kind of star nozzle. And this is plain nozzle, plain open nozzle. This is useful for piping macarons, meringues, or whatever you are piping with it. And this is a small size in the same. And I also have a small flour nozzle. And if you want to know how to use these nozzles, do comment in the comment section. I would make a video on this. This is another very useful tool for a confectioner. This is called comb. And as you can see, this has three sides. There is a small serrated side, a little bit bigger and even bigger. So with this you can make markings on the side of the cake, or you can make a designs on the top of the cake, So many things can be done with this, though it's not inexpensive, but it's very useful. These are measuring spoons. It comes in teaspoon measurements. So in case if you are following a recipe that comes in a teaspoon measurement, this will come in handy. The next one which we are going to see is different kinds of bread knives. As you can see, this is has an open serration here. This has a very fine one. Now both has different uses. Both can cut bread, but this is much suited in cutting bread. This one also cuts bread, but this is very good when you try to cut your pastry into a fine one. And choose your bread knives as per your requirement. Here I have 3 different kinds of knives. This is called carving knife, this paring knife, this is a big knife. Each has different purposes. You can choose as per your requirement. This is a scraper. You can use this for scraping chocolate from the table, or making chocolate scrolls, or making chocolate cigars. You can also use this for tempering the chocolate. It is a multi-purpose tool and it is very useful. This is a palette knife. This is used mostly in the confectionery to apply cream on the cakes. This is a pizza cutter. Also it's called as revolving cutter. This is a very useful cutting tool in a pizzeria, or also as well as in the bakery. This is a silicone cupcake mold. You can also use for cupcake, or you can also set desserts in this. You can also make breads also. It is multi-purpose, and most importantly, it is extremely easy to clean. This is a rubber spatula. Every baker and confectioner needs to have this to scrap from the side of the bowl. It is extremely useful. This is silicone brush. It also comes in other materials also, but it's easily washable and it's durable for a long time. So silicone brush is also used for egg wash, or applying milk or water on breads or different kinds of stuff. So this is a small but very useful tool as well in the bakery. We call this as a roast stand, where you can use this nozzle, put in a piping bag, and you can keep on rotating when you pipe it. So it becomes a rose, and then you can lift it with a scissor and you can place it on the cake. So this is a very useful tool to make fresh cream roses or buttercream roses. These are small tart molds. It comes in different sizes and varieties. Also a large one with a liftable bottom. So you can buy as per your requirement. This is infrared thermometer. This will come in handy if you are tempering the chocolate, or if you are making a mirror glaze, or some other few works also. This is called silicone noodles. This is a very useful tool when you are building a chocolate showpiece, and this comes in different lengths and sizes and thickness as well. This is called a silicone mat. This is a very useful tool when you make French macarons or meringues, or if you are doing a sugar work or pulled sugar work. For all those purposes, this is a very useful tool. This is called OHP sheet. It's very inexpensive, and this helps to create basic chocolate garnishes for pastries and cakes. This is a can opener. As the name says, you can open the can with this. Here I have 3 different kinds of spoons with me. This is a wooden spoon, long one, and this is to use especially on non-stick pans, and this is to lift the finished products and place it on the tray. This is a small whisk. It comes in different sizes. It is very helpful to beat egg. Also, we can use to cream small quantities of butter and sugar also. Mostly this is for beating purpose. This is a plastic scraper. This is very useful while making the dough, to scrap things and bring in the middle, or even after you finish the work. It's a good tool to clean the surface, and doesn't cost much. I hope this bakery and confectionery tools for beginners video is helpful. If you have any questions about any of these tools, or if you have questions about any other tools that you want to know, or equipments, please do comment in the comment section. I am also planning to make a video about the large equipments which is used in the bakery, so stay tuned.